But I'm going to start recording. So just a couple announcements. Team Cup starts on February 1st. If you are not on a Team Cup team and you want to be, let Ariel or myself know. We can probably find a team for you somewhere if you are really interested and want to get on that. In case you guys are not looking in your back office or didn't listen to the National Wake Up Call, the Energize and Hydrate on BeachBody Performance, the 10 packs of those came out. It's definitely something probably for sure with the Energize that I would tell you to invest in at least one box of it and have some of those samples. For me personally, investing in E&E, which is the other pre-workout supplement we offer, having those available to give to clients has helped my business. So it's just something I recommend. It's definitely not something you have to do, but it's something that you can do. They're also great little prize things to have for free groups if you want to do stuff like that. For those of you guys wondering about taxes, if you made over $600, BeachBody will send you a 1099 form. They don't have to send it out until January 31st, and I honestly didn't get mine last year until the middle of February, so allow for the 2 weeks or so that it takes. You guys still have 4 days to hit Success Club. 4 days is nothing. You could help one person every single day until the end of the month and easily hit Success Club. So keep working at it. Follow up with all those people at the beginning of the month you talked to, everyone in December that didn't make it. Go back and look through your tracking. And just ask them if they want to join this month, especially anyone that's been interested in 21 Day Fix, 21 Day Fix Extreme, or Hammer and Chisel, because those are all on sale. Or the 3-day refresh, too. So think of all the things. Okay, you have to be quiet. Shh. Just some recognition. We had a lot of new coaches get added onto our team this past week. Brandy added a new coach. Laura added 2 new coaches, and she should be going Emerald tomorrow. Nikki Melberg added a new coach, Amy added a new coach, and Ariel added a new coach. So that was awesome. We got lots of new teammates. New Success Club points from the past week. Nikki Marchant is at 2. Katie Bost is at 2 right now. And then people that hit Success Club, Amy hit Success Club. So that is awesome. So still have 4 more days to add to that list, you guys. And that is amazing, everyone that you added to our team, too. That is what really, grows our team. It adds new people in there. That's what we love, is to see those new coaches. So tonight we're going to talk about rank advancement. I'm going to talk a little bit about cycle bonuses, because I know that's something that has come up in with some of my coaches in the past week. So I'm going to try to use as little BeachBody jargon as I can, but if there's something you guys don't understand, just a second.
Or leave it on my phone.
Okay, if there's something you guys don't understand, just make a note of it and ask. I'm gonna try to make sure we have plenty of time for questions at the end. So there are 5 levels of rank in BeachBody. The first one is coach. That's what you start out as when you sign up. You're a coach, even if you just sign up for the discount. You start out at the coach rank. Above that is Emerald, Ruby, Diamond, and Star Diamond. So I will talk a little bit about those 4 levels. But when you sign up as a coach, or when you invite someone to sign up as a coach, some of the immediate benefits you get at that rank is 25% discount on all of your products, and then you earn 25% income, or not income, but commission on anything that anyone buys from you. So you do not have to have a certain quota. You don't have to do certain things to earn that. And so that's something too, even if you have someone that refers a lot of friends and family to you, those are people I encourage to sign up as a coach and to earn that commission themselves. Because even if they're only doing it part-time or as a hobby, they can earn the commission from their family and friends. And we know if you help 3 people in a month, your Shakeology is paid for. So that's always something to consider when someone's referring a lot of people to you. So the next step above coach is Emerald. And what Emerald means is that you have 2 coaches underneath you. One on your left leg, one on your right leg. what I'm going to show you right now is how to set your preferred placement. So let me screen share for just a second. If you don't know how to do this, it is in your business. Oh shoot, it's not gonna let me screen share. Maybe. Okay, here we go. It's in, once you sign into your Coach Online office, so hopefully you guys are seeing this, go into My Business, go to My Preferred Placement. This is what this screen says. So you want to click Set Preferred Placement, and then you want to make sure you're alternating your position. So if I had multiple business centers, I would be switching that around. But right now I just have one. So I just had a coach that was placed under me on my left leg actually just yesterday. So I immediately came in here and I switched to my right leg. The reason why is because this was actually a free lead for me. So I want to make sure that if that happens again, or if Archer drops a chess set and a glass chess set that may have just broken all over my floor, I'm prepared for all emergencies. So really, so that coach, I wasn't planning on that coach being placed, but luckily I already had my preferred placement set. Because sometimes what can happen too is you're talking to 2 or 3 coaches at a time, and as soon as one signs up, you want to get in there and switch, or however your business is going. Sometimes I am loading my weak leg, so I'm doing 2 coaches on my weak leg, 1 on my strong leg. Trying to balance that out. Well, just a second, and we will mute ya. Okay, so your strong leg is the leg that you are under on your coach. Now, we can help you if you can't figure out what leg you're under, but generally how you know is if you go into your full genealogy and look, you can see that other coaches have been placed on a certain leg that you didn't place there. That's your strong leg. And then your weak leg is the leg you are building on your own. Now, once you add other coaches on that weak leg and they add their coaches, they're helping build that leg. But in general, there's no one above you helping build that leg. So that's the difference between your strong leg and your weak leg. The reason why a strong leg and weak leg knowledge are important, one, you want to make sure you're balancing your legs. You always want to know how many coaches you have on each leg. This is important as you're rank advancing because if you have coaches go active or inactive, sometimes it really depends on where they're at in your business to whether it affects your own personal rank. But you also want to know this for team cycle bonuses. So once you hit Archer, please stop breaking that. Once you hit Emerald, you earn a cycle bonus every time your strong leg generates 200 in volume and your weak leg generates 100 in volume. So when you're first starting out at an Emerald, this probably will happen once a month, maybe once every 6 weeks, maybe once every 2 months, just depending on what's being ordered. So when I first started out, I just had my husband on my weak leg, and so when his order of Shakeology would go through the second month, essentially, because then I would have 180 volume on that leg, then I would cycle bonus. So it is important to build your business evenly at first because you're trying to build up that weak leg. Now, when you're an Emerald, you get $14 for every cycle bonus. The other thing that happens with this is your volume banks over. So essentially, the reason why I would cycle bonus every 2 months is because Jim's 90 personal volume from Shakeology would, let's say it ships November 1st. So November 1st, I only had 90 on his leg, so I couldn't cycle bonus. But then on December 1st, when it would ship again, the 90 from November plus the 90 from December added up and it allowed me to cycle bonus. So it does carry over. Like right now on my strong leg, I have like a ton of volume banked from waiting for that weak leg to catch up. So there are some months where I will have a huge cycle bonus check in a week because my weak leg finally caught up and it just takes from that bank. This is really important to know that at banks, and this is really important to know why you should never go inactive. Once you go inactive, you lose all of your banked volume. So like right now, I think I have over 9,000 banked volume on my strong leg. I haven't looked at it in a while because I cycle bonus a lot more often now. But if you can imagine that, that is potentially 45 cycle bonuses I could lose if I went inactive. Now, when you're Emerald, when you're a coach, you only need 50 personal volume to stay active. You don't even necessarily have to be on Shakeology. Like Jim right now, because I don't need his Shakeology order this month, he is on 2 boosts to stay active. So as a coach and as an Emerald coach, you actually only need 50 personal volume to stay active. So if it's a tough month and you can't order Shakeology in a month, look for some of those other things. We have a skincare line, we have pre-workout, we have the BeachBody Performance, workout equipment. There's different things like that that you can order to get your 50 personal volume. I do want to make sure you know, though, that if you are going for Success Club and you are trying to get your free leads, your free customer leads, you do have to have 90 personal volume on Home Direct. But if that's not your concern in a month, if you have a budget concern or something's coming up and you just want to make sure you stay active as a coach, go for that 50 personal volume. Don't feel like it has to be Shakeology. Let's see. The other thing with Emerald, the other benefit once you get to Emerald, which I just talked about, is you then qualify for free customer leads once you hit Success Club. So, as a coach, just as a normal coach, you're hustling for all your leads. You don't get anybody placed under you for free. Once you get to Emerald and you're hitting Success Club, BeachBody gives you free customers. This month in particular has been killer for me. I actually just looked tonight and I have my 7th customer for free that I didn't have to work for that got placed under me. The benefit of these customers is when they repeat order, you can earn commission and volume off of them. If they are someone that has not signed up with the challenge pack, they just ordered a program, you get in contact with them, they're joining your groups, they want to get a challenge pack later or Shakeology Home Direct order later, you can earn Success Club points off them. Or if you are lucky like me, I have had coaches also convert from my customer leads. So these are really things that can benefit and help your business. So getting to Emerald is important to do that. And you only need 2 coaches. I always recommend one of them is a spouse or a significant other, because the higher up they are in your business, the more they're going to benefit as you continue to grow from the volume you place under them. But it can also be a family member. If you are looking at, like, your mom wants to get on Shakeology or wants to try things, ask her to sign up as a coach. The faster you can get to Emerald and start earning these bonuses and things like that, the faster your income grows. So that is Emerald. The next one above that is Ruby. And to be honest, most coaches skip right over Ruby. The reason why is Ruby is 4 coaches, 2 on each leg, and one of those coaches on each leg is an Emerald coach. Getting a coach underneath you to Emerald is truly, I feel like, one of the hardest steps in rank advancement. And this is why a lot of people skip right over Ruby, because you're usually building and adding coaches. And by the time you have a coach on each leg go Emerald, you're probably close enough to Diamond. Not always, but sometimes. But when you get to Ruby, you have those 4 coaches, 1 on each being Emerald. And to stay active as a Ruby, you need to have 75 personal volume. So the higher up in rank you go, you do get paid more in your cycle bonuses, but BeachBody also expects you to have a higher personal volume. So just so you know. Your cycle bonus goes up to $16 once you hit Ruby. And you also start to earn a percentage of your Emerald's team bonus cycles. So when you are Ruby, you earn 5% of what your Emeralds make in team bonus. So you're earning even a little bit extra once your Emeralds start to cycle bonus. So that is Ruby. The next step is Diamond. What we kind of say is Emerald is a decision. You make the decision to recruit and get 2 coaches under you. Diamond is the first step in your business. Diamond can take a while to achieve. Some people hit it in a month, bless their hearts and souls. That wasn't me. Some people take a long time to hit diamond. Regardless of going for rank, if you are adding and presenting the opportunity to people, it will eventually come. Sometimes it feels like it takes years. I felt like it took me years to hit emerald because it took me 6 months to get to emerald, and it took me another 10 months, I think. Oh my God, just ignore my son. 10 months, I think, to get to diamond. Poor Ariel put me through like 14,000 push to diamond groups, but I just kept staying consistent. And when I hit diamond, a lot of things came together at once. I had a lot of coaches sign in a short period of time, and that's how I hit diamond. Just all that consistency paid off. So once you get to diamond, you have 8 coaches, 4 on each leg, and one of those coaches on each leg has to be an emerald. Archer, stop. And then to stay active, you have 100 personal volume. Your cycle bonus at diamond is $18. And it really does add up. The difference between your emerald and your diamond cycle bonus really starts to go. You also qualify at that point for free coach leads. So not only can you get free customer leads with Success Club, you can get free coaches placed under you. So these are people that just went to beachbody.com. They wanted to sign up as a coach. They didn't have a sponsor coach. And so Beachbody places them with diamond coaches. You're also still earning a percentage of your Emerald's team cycle bonuses. So once you get to diamond, though, it changes to 10%. So if my Emerald cycles one time and gets the $14, I get an extra $1.40. Now, I know $1.40 is not going to pay off your student loan debt. I fully understand this. I believe I sent a very sarcastic message to Ariel when I got my first Emerald bonus, and I was like, woo, that $2.80, that is what's really going to get me out of debt. But you guys, I mean, that's $2.80 that I didn't have to do anything for, right? Like, I'm just working my business, it's added on there, and it helps. Every little bit helps. So once you hit emerald, ruby, and diamond, once you qualify, you meet the qualifications, and you guys can look in your FAQs at any time for any of these ranks what you need to earn them. You earn that lifetime rank. So once you hit emerald, and then let's say you have a coach that quits, you're still considered an emerald coach. The reason why these things are important is when you go to summit, there's a special line for diamond and above. There's a more special line if you're star diamond. But there are certain privileges that come with hitting diamond. Like Beachbody does want to recognize how well you did, and that's your lifetime rank. It's also important for things like Team Cup, because you can only have one diamond on a cup. So like Ariel and I can never be on a Team Cup again. It's heartbreaking. But so those, you earn that lifetime status. Now Star Diamond is the rank, is where ranks really change. So once you have a Star Diamond status, which is 1 star to 15 star, you actually have to have a 6-week qualification period to earn that. So for Star Diamond, which is that next rank that I'm going for, you have to have a minimum of 10 active coaches, and at least one of them has to be diamond. It doesn't matter what leg it's on at this point. But my coach has to maintain their diamond rank for 6 weeks for me to get to Star Diamond. And then once you get to Star Diamond, you can always lose your Star Diamond status, but that's how you become that lifetime status for that. That's where it's considered. Now you start to earn Star Diamond bonuses at 2 star, 5 star, 10 star, and 15 star. And I think I've shared those with you guys before. You know, if you were a 15 star diamond this past, oh my gosh, this past quarter, he knows I can't get to him. You earned, I think, something like $70,000 in bonuses. Like the 15 star alone got almost $40,000 in bonuses. And you earn all those other bonuses. So if you are a 5 star, you earn the 5 star and the 2 star bonus. So that is why it's important to know what rank you're going for, know what's happening with your rank, why it's important to encourage people to advance their own business in your business centers. And then just so you guys know, 5-star is really like where BeachBody starts to kind of pamper you. You have your own 5-star diamond customer service line for coach relations that you call into. They answer quicker, more promptly. You never have to sit on hold, essentially. You get added into the wall on Facebook. So there's a special 5-star and above group on Facebook. And really at 2-star, you get a corporate mentor. So BeachBody wants to make sure you are setting your business up to be profitable, that you're doing the things you need to do. And so as you rank advance, you get this extra help from BeachBody, which is nice. You also get recognized once you're a Star Diamond at Summit. You get to walk in the Star Diamond parade. And then the higher up you rank advance, obviously, the more you get recognized. And it used to be on the National Wake Up Call, once you hit Diamond, you got your name read. Now there's so many diamonds that it starts at 1 star. But you still get put on the BeachBody Facebook page once you hit Diamond. Your name goes up there. So those are the different ranks and the different cycle bonuses. As you continue to go Emerald, Ruby, Diamond, Star Diamond, the cycle bonuses are all the same. 200 on your strong leg, 100 on your weak leg creates a bonus situation for you. And that's where you earn that extra money. Let's see. I think that was all I was going to say about that. And also, I know I've talked to you guys about this before, but once you hit 2-star, you have the opportunity to open a second business center. And a second business center essentially becomes another coach for you. So this is something that you can rank advance to Diamond. It makes you another, 3-star Diamond or things like that. Once you get it, it generates more income for you. It just allows you to franchise and really diversify your business. So it is important to take advantage of those things too. So does anybody have any questions on rank or cycle bonuses? Anything that I was talking about that you didn't understand? Or Ariel, is there anything you wanted to add?
So when you go from like 1-star diamond to a 2-star, you have to alternate which leg those diamonds are on, or do they just count as a star no matter what?
I actually thought you did have to even it out until I was making sure and doing research for this. And what the FAQs say is that not until 5-star do you have to have you have to have at least 2 on each leg. So from what I'm reading at this point is, if you're at 1-star and then you have someone else on that same leg also hit Diamond, you would go to 2-star. That's what I am understanding at this point.
I had a question about the cycles.
Yep.
Can you re-explain I'm sorry, I was driving and can you re-explain the cycles part of it again?
Yeah, so you cycle bonus once you hit Emerald, and you earn a cycle bonus when you have 200 personal volume on your strong leg and 100 on your weak leg. And your volume is generated from yourself and your customer orders and your team. So whatever your coaches are generating, that is driven up to you to cycle bonus. So
what can you do with your cycle bonus?
You get paid for it.
Okay.
So at Emerald, you earn $14 every time you cycle bonus. Ruby, you earn $16, and Diamond, you earn $18. And you can cycle bonus as many times as you have the available volume for.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah. Any other questions on rank or?
I wanted to say something too. In terms of the team cycle bonus, it seems so like Kara was talking about having, your emeralds or your diamonds match, and you get, like $1 or whatever when you're 10% of whatever they're making. But when you are cycling, even at $14 as an emerald coach or $16 as a ruby or $18 as a diamond, it seems very insignificant, like, 18 bucks, cool. But when you start cycling multiple times, it adds up to where you are making more money off of your team cycle bonus than you are off of your retail commission. So this is why it's so important. I was so stubborn in the beginning. Like, I was one of those coaches that was like, I don't want to sign coaches because I want the 25% commission. And that's the worst thing that you can do. You want to sign coaches so that you're building more and more possibilities and more opportunities to cycle, because that really, really, really adds up. I think I'm cycling like 30 different times or 20 different times, and you take that times whatever your team cycle bonus amount is, and that really, really adds up. So it seems insignificant in the beginning, but if you are really pushing and you've made a decision to keep growing your business and adding coaches, it's going to be a huge game changer for your business, to the point where you can leave your full-time job if that's something that you want to do.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'll actually screen share with you guys. I try to always be transparent with you guys. So this was a check for me at the end of January. This was a 1-week check. And so what you guys will hear from top leaders is that as you are building your business, more of your income is going to come from your team versus retail. And so this is a fantastic example. I had $152 come from retail. So that was challenge packs, Shakeology, programs, whatever. That was 25% that I earned that week. I had another almost $35 come from BeachBody On Demand, which, by the way, you guys earn 40% commission on BeachBody On Demand subscription. This is why it's important to always recommend that, especially to someone who doesn't want to invest in a challenge pack necessarily. But here was my team bonus, $216. So more than half of my check came from a cycle, from just me cycling bonus, and then my matching bonus from my team, which $5.60, sure, it could have bought me a Happy Meal, but it's still $5.60 that I didn't have. So that's why that's important. But as you can see, this check was a larger check for me because of my team cycle bonuses. Otherwise, it would have been like a little under $200. So that's why it is important to build your team and to get those cycle bonuses going, and to just add discount coaches if you want to, or whatever that may be. It does take time, you guys. I'm not going to lie. I wasn't raking in a cycle bonus every single week when I first started out, but the gradual building definitely helps. And it starts to pay off. And you will see other top coaches that are very transparent about their finances. They'll tell you less than 25% of their income comes from their retail. Some of them will even say less than 10% of their income comes from retail. So that is, the higher up you go, the more your check comes from your team. This is also why BeachBody is not a pyramid scheme, or it's not a typical multi-level marketing company, because you have the option. A coach underneath me can always make more than I do. They can always have a bigger team than I do and can always have a bigger check. So that's something else to keep in mind. A 15-star diamond may not even be making as much as a 5-star diamond, depending on how their business is diversified and spread out. So just something to keep in mind. Any other questions, whether on rank or cycle or something else you guys have going on? We got about 10 minutes. Don't be shy. Okay. If nobody has anything else, I think that is it then. Like I said, Team Cup starts on Monday, so get ready for that. Finish the month strong, you guys. Don't just coast out January and be like, it's the 27th. We're done and over with. I have hit Success Club last month on like the last day of the month or the day before the last day of the month. today I actually just hit Success Club, you guys. So I haven't stopped working all month. Don't think that you can't do it either. We're not immune to the struggles of trying to hit Success Club. So keep going, keep following up, ask people, get out there. You can offer something if you want to. It never works for me, but some people have great success with that. But just fall back on your list, go back through, follow up with people, look at your messages, and just finish the month strong. If there's nothing else, then I will tell you guys good night, and I will talk to you later.